Hey guys, I'm Annie, and today we have a bit of a longer video covering all the events of Heavensward 3.4. A lot of the focus in this patch is on the Warriors of Darkness, who I'm a big fan of, by the way. Their similarity yet differences between them and us as Warriors of Light is so interesting to me. We finally get to know who they are, what they're here for, and where they're going next. As usual, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new video. Quickly, you clods. Briskly, swiftly, quickly. I will not suffer any further delays. You get a ban, you get a ban, everyone gets a ban. Lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There will be no summoning this day. Overdwellers? Here? But how did you... Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they? No. Oh, this is such a Simba moment! Mother? Father? Cook for the furnace?
Such devastation!
You monster! How could you? We are but servants of the Lord of Crags. We are his, that he may drink of our blood and partake of our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children and defend them from the tyranny of the Overdwellers. No, Alize. Not yet. Poor Gabu. I understand, Patriarch. I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair, whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering on your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. But it needs not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god, and work with us together to build a lasting peace. Nice fitting attire Annie has for the sad moment. Unbelievable that you'll sit there and judge my clothing in this very, very serious moment. Another piece to be abandoned at the Overdweller's convenience. Oathbreakers, all of you! Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers! You take, you take, you take, and when you have had your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last, until you grow hungry again. Who is that girl? Did she get lost on the way to the beach? And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live, that our god drains the land of ether, and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I will hear no more lies from you and yours. Overdweller, you have ruined your own lands. You will not ruin ours. Gabu, I said I'd come for you and I did. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Say something, please. Oh! Please. Please! Oh no! Is his words waking Titan instead of his parents? Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Oh my god. No! Oh my god. Oh! Why did they think Titan was gonna help them? 7 hells. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Leave him to me. Alfie has a carbuncle. We must away. Okay, nice. We took Gobbly with us. Sometimes it can be difficult to get the exact thing that you want because, like, maybe the voice type that you found isn't good enough, or in this case, the voice type wasn't perfect, but the way they do it is so good, so, you know, it's always difficult. This was the character that I thought looked like
To what
Urianger.
end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the mother?
Oh, it's not. He's got a different voice.
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Ooh.
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scions' thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine.
Wait, he speaks exactly.
I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Mad because small.
Foresee?
He's not mad because
Are you
small.
sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
It is him, isn't it?
Pray do
I
not
don't recognize-
mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation.
It is him.
Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another
I don't
course.
recognize the voice, I think, because I
For
haven't
the
really
power
heard
to
him
invoke the
in
ardor
Heavensward. I think that's it.
belongeth not unto the Scions alone. With thine own hand, strike down
He speaks
thine
exactly like him,
enemy,
like the English.
the so-called hero
Unless there's
who
like
would
a-
see
maybe
thy
like a
home
brother.
lost to light.
Could be a brother.
Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all too delicate balance of this
So I'm avoiding
realm,
you guys.
plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
The thing is, we've never seen his eyes because Urianger has a freaking goggles. So the only thing that we really can go on is the tattoo on his face, but this guy is covering his face, so you can't
Very
see the
well.
tattoo.
Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done.
What does that mean?
What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast.
But I don't understand his... I don't... He speaks too weird. I don't understand him. Is he really gonna give me over to them to kill me? It's so difficult for me to, like, read chat freely in these situations because I'm afraid to be told too much. But I think, yeah, I think I know enough. Let's go with this. We have heard the glad tidings from Ogomoro, my friends. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa Lominsa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. We failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting. We did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matter worse. 'Twas by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. On my lady's mind? As thou didst request, I sought out the Garoon oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. Worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times have they succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. I don't understand what that means. Aye, all is as my lady Minfilia spake unto thee. As for what becometh of these reflections, when they and the source are rejoined? Frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. Then if the Warriors of Darkness succeed, everyone in their world will die? In essence, the verse speaketh of the renunciation of the flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transcendent light in the manner the Warriors of Darkness described, it would give way unto a void wherein none may know either life or death. Far better to die, they reason, for in death there is life. The essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew, saved, such at least is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. Metalhead, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. So it seemed that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties. Alamegans? Strange. And you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. And lest thou wonder at their motive, I would remind you that the Ascions did once attempt to bring about summoning of Ralgar. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Eline Royale's network of spies. Surely you jest, and yet it is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by the Alliance, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ascions, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me, we must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Annie, Alice, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? Let's go. She's not happy, is she? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves, firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. She didn't nod. We nodded. Something going on. Alfie, Alize, Annie, are you three listening? Good, I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you're sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them. And the crystals too? What few remained I? Regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. It was bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it were received by members of a local resistance group. Since Sir Amrix may no longer have need of my services, I have a mind to head that way. As do we, by happy coincidence. We learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Huh, and there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and her little helpers. Ah, wait a moment, there is more, and I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of one Eileen Royale, the infamous Ivy herself. Oh. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that... Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Ishtola next, but is there someone else you would have me notify first? No, there isn't. Oh.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire.
Oh, put on auto.
In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery.
We abandoned them.
The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us, they have enslaved us, and they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands.
This guy's passionate. The Griffin. Are they convinced?
This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamegan standard raised over the mountains of Gir Abania once more!
Gir Abania once more! Yay! Yay!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
Yeah!
What are you two doing here?
I told you.
I
knew it.
The same thing.
Wait, this is kind of awkward.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of
Okay.
arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
It feels kind of weird that they were just casually there. Like, could they have just left in that case? Why were they there? Time to continue. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, MrHappy could check your latest findings. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papalymo were here all along? Yeah, it feels kind of weird, honestly. Well, Lishtola will be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. Yeah! Why was no one else expressing that? It feels really weird that she's just there. Or they were just there. As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Malja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit, even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there's naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. I'm in 3.4. Omri is still in Heavensward. That's just impressive. And so they go forth. Uh-oh. The players gather to assume the marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, gods forgive me, shall at last be performed. Naught else remaineth, save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again. What the hell are you saying? Nice. Okay, we no longer
The Amalja would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
look like we came from a poor village. Now we look fancy.
Not willingly, no.
Ah, the saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the Warrior of Light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life,
Eorzea into chaos.
one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree?
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Carbuncle! Defend me!
Carbuncle, defend me. Like that in its own is
sense
such
you
a
will offer
Sailor
more than
Moon
mere
line.
target practice, unlike your sister.
Moon Prism attack.
Alize!
Uh-oh, Alize.
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was.
She's not a girl anymore, guys.
My
We can even
brother
hear
was
it in her
always
voice.
the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Alfie the clever one. Uses his brain. That's how he ends up on Reddit. And Alize with a big sword.
As Eorzea's blade of light once stood by my side, now I shall stand at hers and defend this realm with all my might.
Oh, this was the first tease of Red Mage? Really?
Let's finish this.
That's so cool. Ah. That's awesome. Alright, now we're back here. Not looking like a hobo. Let's do this. He's connected to this guy, so I think we should attack this guy
You shall
first.
fall soon enough.
Or we should get pet out. Alright, what happens then? Now he has no binding.
There's no escape!
Oh, he's invulnerable again. Let's spawn again. Okay, let's kill this little guy. I think he's healing. Here. Yep. Nice. Okay. Alright, now we can go with more. Let's see. Do that on him. Do this. Maybe he rezzed him. Maybe that's why this guy came back alive. They're back alive! What? Maybe I need to kill them like within X amount of time or something, or they just keep rezzing?
No more games.
Not sure. Or wait, or maybe it's a phase 2. Maybe they all did die and it's a phase 2. No more games? How dare he decide my life?
It ends now.
chains.
Is it him? It's him.
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart.
So what does he want?
But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Urianger!
It's him. Yep.
My
There it
apologies,
is.
Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
Explain!
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
Turn your cloak. Okay, I see. Alright. Mr. Double Agent, huh? But at last, ours.
By thy leave.
By thy leave. Again.
Even odds then. No matter.
He was doing
We'll
this for
crush
us.
the lot of you in one fell swoop.
Understood.
Magus of darkness.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance.
Well, thanks,
Channel your
Alize,
into
for
my
making me
blade
understand
I
that
might
part.
strike before the mage casts his spell.
Urianger has a speech?
But together we can defeat them.
Yes, friendship power, right? Urianger speaks and I just don't understand anything. Then Alice says that, and then I was like, oh. Okay, cool. Now I get it.
Make ready! They come!
Let's go. Friendship. Channel ether into Alize's blade. Channel ether into Alize's blade. By standing here? I must have more ether. She's gaining ether slowly. I don't know if I can increase it, maybe. Maybe by bringing these guys closer to her? Give me your ether. My ether. Channel into Alize's blade. They're getting more ether than we are. Magus of Darkness ether, this guy. Is he getting it from him? Give me... Alright, let's see what else they said. Give me your ether. That's it. You heard the man. Leave the fighting to us. Hurry, Annie. Give me the ether. I must have more ether. Go to her. We will deal with others later. Blade of Light.
The ether. It's not enough.
Caution, Andy, you mustn't channel so much at once. Oh? Okay, so when she asks me, I'll go back, I guess? He's ahead again. Unto her blade we render... Unto her blade we render our ether, that fortune may favor us this day. Oh. Oh, now Urianger gave her ether. Oh, maybe we're taking turns. Yeah, she's not asking me anymore, so I guess I'm done for now. Kill this guy again. Put your rules in and quickly find ether. Okay, now it's my ether. I'm so confused what I'm clicking here. I got interrupted? Oh. Now we're ahead.
Just a little more.
Now I think the others will take care of it. Oh, you rezzed him.
Hurry it up,
Nilabert. The ether is welling up. It's my turn soon? Oh, it is my turn already. How do I get rid of him on me? Is this serious? How do I get a hold of him? How do I get rid of him? Oh, okay. Somebody taunted. Oh my god! Just 1 point!
'Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
No. Not like
Psychic.
this.
Oh my god! We almost failed! That was fun though. I was avoiding chat. Who did that blind? I can imagine you guys are burning to tell me how to do it. Uh-oh.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
You must be proud of her.
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
We are far from finished.
Wait, what's gonna happen now with him?
Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascions?
Just so. As the Ascions flee unto the rift twixt plains with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascions, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods
sorry.
as the
I think I was
Ascions
muted there.
employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives.
Oh.
We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders, and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence.
Oh, shit. This was so much deeper. We fought.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
They all have crystals.
To have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly!
Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Are we doing it? Oh my god.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow.
Minfilia.
Oh, my dear children.
Emote only?
Be. Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
We see her. Oh, so pretty.
Minfilia.
So pretty. Is she
Blessed
gonna...
children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will suffer this farce no longer!
Oh. He's not happy. Oh, there's no way he's be able to touch her, right?
As the Ascions must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary.
Wait, what? Set Minfilia free? Like,
Your
can she join us
suffering,
again?
Your sacrifice, your supplications. She has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
We will not let the first
Thank
fall
you,
to light.
Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength long sought. And in treating with the Ascions, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes, in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark.
This is so complicated.
Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
Thank you, Alfie, for speaking in normal terms.
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Wait, are we sacrificing Minfilia for this?
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
I thought the sacrifice was me. I didn't realize it's her.
You would go alone then?
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew.
Oh.
Make me proud.
Oh my god.
Long have I watched you from Heidelin side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold
There's diamond
secrets
alert.
and dangers.
Exactly on it.
Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati.
Tupsimati.
I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
It would seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
He wants to leave.
Hear me, servants of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home. We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them. We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
Aww. We saw him smile. We saw him smile. Friends from a different world, different background.
'Tis a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
When I found a way to free the star from her sorrow. Oh, that's her mom.
Thank you, Meoni, for everything.
Oh shit. Oh, the goosebumps. She understood. One teardrop. One teardrop. Damn. I don't know if you guys noticed, I was a little bit distracted in the middle of that because my dad was actually calling me and I was trying to focus on the story at the same time that I forgot how to mute my phone. And that's why I was like unmuting myself. Not a great timing for that. That was a lot of story. I feel like this is a perfect example of something that you'd probably want to watch more than once just to understand everything. Mostly because Urianger speaks in freaking codes all the time. I don't understand him. And secondly, just to understand like all the different things that's actually being said, you know? And because there's so much lore in that. So much understanding of the warriors of darkness and of what, you know, what parallels there are there, similarities between us and them, and then ending up with Minophilia. And I'm not sure if I understood that correctly, but so she's sacrificing her current type of being, I guess, to go to their world and save their world, I think. Did I understand that correctly? I'll put you guys out of emote only mode so we can discuss this. But that's as far as I understood it. And then she was also she still somewhat speaks of a future, like that there might be a way for her to repay it somehow. I guess that's how these things there's always multiple levels of things. And her last words to her mom, oh, and the shiver is there. The shiver is there. But yeah, she apparently going to the other world. But yeah, I really want to watch that again. I need to rewatch that, especially in the parts where I was a bit distracted because of my phone. But yeah, holy. That was crazy. And I've always liked this group of heroes of darkness because they look like us, you know? Like, it's like, yeah, it's us. Put a Lala there, and then we have the hero of darkness. And it's so good with a backstory to it too. We have a lot like you. Everyone's together now, huh?
Back in the solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Minbreda.
Yeah.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
But, as Papalymo rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Oh, sorry, I was muted because I muted for eating. I was saying no objections, right, Alfie? And I was saying that Kryl was cute.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascions as before?
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust.
Oh.
Having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
He's joining us.
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my
too,
solemn
that's
charge.
True. Papalymo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
Why does it sound like she's lying?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got her to keep us from bickering.
Is that me?
But I will suffer no titles.
I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Oh.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
Sounds good, Tataru.
Any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Yeah, what now? A new adventure, what else? The road goes ever on. To strive for those we have lost. For those we can yet save. ... I don't know. What do you guys think I should pick? 3 ... 3 ... 3 ... Alright, let's go for 3. Yep.
Indeed.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
We're quite a big group of people here now. Istola and Kryl.
One world's heroes are another world's villains.
Yeah,
One
true.
world's loss, another world's gain. Where
True.
men go as one, there is life. And where there is life,
This voice is mysterious.
My friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me. Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
I don't like this.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
I don't like this. Like, him and Papalymo were safe and able to contact us at any point, and they decided to just stay there at the Resistance.
Cause to hope.
I'm a little bit iffy about both of them, actually.
For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Oh, Griffin with real Griffin. Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. With you all. True believers are so readily led. I've given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted then? was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a surfeit of light or dark, as world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. As for the pawns, whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Don't tell me it's the thing. No, okay. I thought maybe it's the thing that we just gave to Papalymo. Oh, I told you guys! I told you it wasn't safe! The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds, you have proven yourself the most deserving. Unbelievable. Yeah, let's just throw the eyes, like, you know, off the cliff. Surely no one's gonna find it. Man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart with thirst for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. No, they needed to either, like, destroy it, I don't know how, some kind of magical destruction, or they needed to keep it guarded somewhere, which would probably also lead to trouble, but yeah. So it was here, all along. Well, what was here? What was he looking at? Smile. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Nero? What are you looking at? Remember him, Annie? I don't remember what his story was, but I remember his face and his name.